That vampire cat just ate that guy's face and then karate kicked a guy in the throat.
I can't believe they got Chuck Norris and Bruce Campbell to be in this movie.
Whoa, now there are mutated squirrels attacking the citizens of Seattle? Can this movie get any better?
I think the Vampire Cats versus Demonic Squirrels may be my new favorite movie.
Indeed. Jackie, are you even watching this?
I want to, but I can't really pay attention right now. I have to collect more energy so I can open the mystery box of the day in Resource Collection Village Build Saga on my phone. I only have 30 minutes before the keys can be exchanged for diamond coins.
Sounds like white people problems.
If only there was a way I could watch the movie and play tap-tap games. Hello, I'm Jackie from Stinker Madness. Thank you. If you're like me and the millions of others that suffer from chronic tapitis, then you'll know how much of a burden it can be to collect energy and resources on a time-based freemium game. Chronic tapitis, or CTTs, can prevent you from engaging in such activities as watching crappy movies or pretending to enjoy Star Trek Deep Space Nine with your husband.
Hey!
We here at Stinker Industries believe we finally have an answer. Now, with the new app called Tap Tap and View, you never have to miss another moment of whatever crap is on your TV. Just point your phone or tablet at the television or person who is currently talking, and your camera will record and stream the image to your screen in a little picture-in-picture window over your game. Combine this with our patented cone-shaped sound amplification headphones, and you'll even be able to hear what is happening.
So Worf is all like, "If it is your wish to die, then I will kill you, brother." But see, he can't kill him because Cisco won't allow violent Klingon traditions on DS9.
Seems like Odo might have something to say about that as well.
Well, Odo can't say anything about violent cultural traditions since he's one of the founders, and he's too involved with Kira and keeping his eye on Quark to give much of a crap about whether Worf kills Kern. Oh, and I just built Candy Rain Collector. Now I'll get twice as many blue medallions. Thanks, Tap Tap and View.
Stinker Madness. Stinker Madness. Stinker Madness. We got the Stinker Madness.
Hello and welcome to Stinker Madness. This is a hot episode. It's always a hot episode, I guess, but I'm super excited about this episode because we've got a big one coming. It's something that everybody will be able to enjoy and love. It's a new movie called Zombeavers. This is the preparation for Zombeavers. I've got Jackie and I've got Sam here. How are Jackie and Sam?
I'm good. This is my pick.
Yes, it is your pick this week.
Yeah, Beaver.
How do you feel about Jackie's pick there, Sam?
I like beavers.
Oh!
Oh.
I
You
like zombies.
You don't like zombies?
No.
No, I don't really care for zombies either. I actually do really care for zombies, but Zombeavers seems like a fun premise for me. Yeah. It's a little Sharknado-esque. I fear the Sharknado level that this movie might induce because it knows what it is.
I think that there's going to be a level of satire and spoof
Yes.
that is hopefully will be genuine, and we'll learn a little bit about why that is later.
All right. Well, we'll look forward to that. Getting into the meat and potatoes, we've got...
Wait, what about my expectations? I hope to see some boobs.
I think you're going to get some boobs.
And then a beaver will gnaw off a nipple or something. It'll be like,
probably. Maybe it's snakes on a plane in the lake. I don't know. Either way, let's move on to streaming do's and don'ts. Starting out first with a short film that we saw by the special effects artists as a follow-up to our Slipstream episode, Black Angel, currently streaming on YouTube. Sam, why don't you tell us just
I believe it was the art
recap.
director.
The art director of...
He was a set designer, possibly,
The
but
Star
he
Wars
worked
episodes?
on Empire Strikes Back and the first Star Wars.
He's one of Kurtz's guys.
Yes, he's one of Kurtz's guys, and Lucas commissioned him to do this script as a short film to screen before Empire Strikes Back in the English or British premiere.
Right. Yeah, it was cool.
It was cool.
had a sweet snake helmet.
Had a sweet snake helmet. The I guess the main nemesis of the film, the Black Angel.
Death. I think
Yeah,
Black
I think
Angel
it
is
was
death. Yeah.
I think it was death. It's kind of a weird premise that you kind of have to try to wrap your head around, but it looks freaking cool.
What did he say? It was the crew was him, the camera,
Roger Christian, you're talking about.
Roger Christian, camera operator, and an assistant, 2 trained horses and 2 gaffers, and that was it.
Beautiful shots.
In $25,000 over a
Yeah.
weekend in Scotland.
Oh, yeah,
And,
Scotland. Gorgeous.
You know, he kept at the beginning saying, you know, set back your watch to 1979.
I didn't really get that.
I get it, because what it is 20,000 pounds covers the cost of the film that they used to make that shit.
Yeah, but you can make a today. You can make a
You don't have to pay for
20-minute
fucking
film.
film. That's what I'm saying. Film processing, shooting the film and processing
yeah.
it costs a lot of money. Then,
Yeah, okay, I could see that, but still, it looks fantastic.
Looks
It's
fantastic.
gorgeous. Some of the shots in it are just like that could be a painting, but and usually those type of shots are paintings. But it's in Scotland. And I'm in particular, I'm thinking of the one where the princess or whatever, the maiden is standing by the lake after he drowns, I guess, and loses his snake helmet. And the horse is in the shot, and it's drinking water, and she's there looking blankly at him.
that tree is neat
and
looking.
the tree is fucking neat looking. That looks like usually you would have today, I guess, or maybe even in the 80s, you would have the maiden standing there and then a painting behind her that looks like that. This is the opposite. This is something you could take a still from that shot and make into a painting.
He had mentioned that John Boorman, who of course directed Stinker Magnus' favorite Zardoz,
Oh, yes.
he also did Excalibur, which is sort of a giant. Oh boy, is it a disaster because it's so hard, it's so long and hard to watch. But he said that Boorman made the entire crew and everybody involved in the production watch a copy of Black Angel to sort of get the feel that he was going for. Mm-hmm. They were able to absolutely capture that visual aesthetic. However, the movie is really long and it's King Arthur and all that funny business.
Jackie, what are your thoughts on Black Angel?
I liked it a lot.
All right. Well, there you go. I think that's 3 dues on Black Angel. Do you have something else, Sam?
Yes, I do. It is an update to last week's. Gary Kurtz is back on the scene, ladies and gentlemen. Upcoming. I guess they have the money for it. It's another Kurtz, and it's not John Kurtz. It's
Howard the Duck 2?
No, it's called Panzer 88.
Okay.
A German Tiger, the largest of the tanks that was produced by the Germans, trying to get out of Russia at the end of the war, and they encounter a supernatural being, and they have to fight it. And it looks like the guy from the cover of Danzig's albums.
Fuck, I'm in.
And so it's like a giant horned demon with a fucking hammer fighting a tank.
Oh, God. It's heavy metal. Because that's the thing about Black Angel, is it's like every single 80s heavy metal album cover is this movie.
Yeah, I watched a really short YouTube primer for it, and the concept drawings gave me a dork boner that I couldn't sleep
absolutely.
on.
I will keep my eye out on
probably be a Kurtz project in that they never get the money they need and people start fucking with it because I don't know if he just doesn't have like a stern enough management of a project that he lets too many people get involved and sort of pull the rug out from under him here and there. But hopefully he's learned his lessons in the past and he just nails this one and says, all right, people, I'm tired of you fucking around with my movies. I'm making this the way I want to make it.
Do you have an expectation release date on Panzer 88?
There still isn't one.
2000.
It says 2015. They're saying that they're shooting for the end of the year. I don't know that it's going to happen.
All right. Well, we'll keep an eye out on that. Next up is Brick Mansions on Netflix, starring one late Paul Walker. Also, I think it's in Redbox still, if you can do it.
If you don't have Netflix and you want to pay $1.20 for it.
Yeah.
Just say no.
Really?
What?
Really?
I mean, it was stupid as hell.
It's really, really dumb. And it's butt as shit.
It's butt as shit. I think I might have enjoyed it. I haven't seen any of the District 13 movies, but I think that the parkour action with the same story in French with only French people would probably bother me, whereas this is like that idea made palatably for me.
I hate carpour people.
Carpour. Yes, carpour is a real
whatever
problem.
that's called. Narcor.
Carpour tunnel syndrome.
What it's called?
Parkour.
Parkour.
Hardcore parkour.
Those people can go shove shit up their ass.
should
I
shove-
hate carpour people. I don't even care. Like, I just don't give a shit what it's called. It's fucking retarded and you're a grown ass
yes.
man and you should not be doing that.
You're a grown ass man. You really need to watch Punisher Warzone, Jackie. I am telling you, it would be your favorite movie of all time. But I also hate the parkour people. I think everybody hates parkour people except for parkour people. There is
Yeah.
a whole internet thing about how parkour is so fucking stupid because it's, hey, look at me, the event. But whatever. I saw this being a parkour movie, and it is. There's parkour throughout the entire thing. But there's something about it that I couldn't put my finger. Everything screams at me that I should hate this film. Oh God, it's everybody being fucking dickheads, and they're all tough guys. But it's just so shitty that I kind of liked it.
It was what they did is they had the shit, and you're like, man, this is shit.
It's
then
shit.
they lit the shit on fire, and you're like, oh, okay, this is just flaming shit. But then they started electrifying the flaming shit, and you're like, you know what? That's a bunch of electric flaming shit right there.
Yes.
There is nothing hardcore or
No,
like
you're absolutely right.
badass about parkour.
There's nothing hardcore or badass about this movie. Absolutely not. But
if I could have, I would have done
these
some nut punching.
dickheads are so portrayed to be like, oh, we're badass, and look at us do this shit, and we're like the most badass guys ever. But they're total fucking idiots. The whole Paul Walker business, and don't get me wrong, I love Paul Walker as being an action guy, but his character may have been the biggest dumbass that's ever existed on the planet.
I think the real victim of this film is the city of Detroit.
Again,
well, you know, RoboCop paints a picture of Detroit that it's not a lost cause, and you know, he's going to save it, and the people care. This one is sort of like everybody in the bad place is bad, everybody in the good place is bad. You can be a mass murderer, run for mayor, that's fine. Like, this is the one where I look at it and go, okay, you know what? They're trying to clean up their act up there. You need to quit kicking Detroit around.
Yeah.
You know what, though, that this movie did give to me? The idea of locking away all those miscreants into their own city and letting them duke it out over an ear of corn.
Oh, you mean the entire continent of Australia? Yeah, that worked out real well. Yeah, you need to listen to more history and watch more Star Trek. Cause,
no, I'm thinking like, yeah, you're a gangster. Oh, you want to flash? Okay, you're going to the dump hole city.
Yeah.
This is where you belong.
Escape from
miscreants.
You didn't like Escape from New York.
And then if they go through the proper channels of a retraining and resocialization, and we know that they're not going to be a problem out in society, then we can let them out.
How are they?
You should run for office.
What channels do they go through after they get into Jackie's?
The channel of Jackie.
Jackie's Lord of the Flies cage.
Jackie's supreme chancellor of the fucking galaxy.
Well, we turn them into little gentlemen.
Oh boy! So after they beat each other to death, you take the ones that survive and you
make
put
them
them
doorman for high-priced apartment buildings.
No, I would watch this movie.
Yeah.
So basically,
I don't think she's talking about a movie, Sam. I think she's talking about how life should be.
A documentary about Jackie's reformatting of an American town.
And then we can make them in charge of fast food and, you know, all the jobs that we don't want to fucking do.
Where it's like Escape from New York, but then when you get everybody weeded out a little bit, it turns into My Fair Lady.
Yeah.
That's right. The cow is on the prowl. Shut up. Don't look at me like that, you two dicks.
Cricket.
We have to move on. We've got 3 more movies. So next up is on Netflix as well. Sam didn't watch this one. It's called Blown Away, and it stars the Coreys and Nicole Eggert.
I've seen this.
Ah, good. Yeah. I think most people have.
I'm going to say do.
What? You're kidding.
I didn't like it when I was
I thought it was funny.
Movie blew ass.
I didn't like it when I was 14 or something like that.
It sucks ass. I hated this movie.
I liked it. I thought it was a go.
It was predictable. It was childish. It was sophomoric, and just was like a showcase of Nicole Eggert's fucking mosquito bites. Hey, great. Get those on fucking film. Glad you paid a lot of money. And they fucking milked her being naked. Like, she is naked so goddamn much in this movie. And it's like, what's the fucking point?
That was one of those things that, you know, Charles in Charge happened. And
Sure.
I had spanked.
This is 1992, just
I know,
so you
but I had already spanked to imaginary Nicole Eggert to the point that when I actually saw her naked, I didn't really care anymore. I was like, that's a little bit of a letdown. I was imagining better.
I didn't like, go ahead and defend it. I didn't like it, Jackie.
There were horses in it.
There are horses, yes.
Which was cool.
Uh-huh.
There was some sabotage, some dastardly bombs.
Yeah, some dastardly stuff. Yeah.
And there was a love quadrangle.
Oh, good. If there was a saboteur that was a horse, that would be interesting.
Oh, that would have made that movie so much better if the horse was actually putting the bombs on all the cars. He's like, fuck you guys.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Job security.
It was butt. So that's 1 up, 1 down. 1 do, 1 do.
No, I said I didn't like it when I was 14.
Oh, okay, there you go. You wouldn't like it now. Next up is Invasion, also on Netflix, directed by one Albert Pyong.
I have not seen this.
No, nobody has. So to set this up, Jackie and I will briefly discuss it, is essentially, it seems like Albert Pyong and some of his buddies decided, hey, let's go make a movie tonight. And it's one take, believe it or not. This is a true one-take movie, not Birdman style of one take. It is seriously one take.
Straight up did it.
They straight up did it, but what the take is a camera mounted on top of a car that just drives up and down.
Tough.
No, it's not tough. You really need to see how easy this is. The car drives up the road, it drives down the road. Hey, there's some guys down there waving their arms at us. We got to turn around and go back up the hill, and then back and forth, and then all the dialogue is 80 yard in. So there's nobody acting in the film.
Oh, that sucks.
It's just driving up the road, down the road, up the road, down the road, up the road, down the road.
I'm going to say don't. I was so super bored.
Do not.
It was so stupid.
It is painfully boring for an hour and a half, I think.
Yeah, something like that. And, you know, it was a direct ripoff of Slugs, except that the slug went in the ear instead of the mouth.
The plot is, but the concept's
Slugs.
not. Yes, there's alien beings that come in and take over your brain by sticking a slug monster in your ear. It's actually it's more Invasion of the Body Snatchers than anything.
Lamprey eels.
But either way, which is actually a ripoff of Heinlein's Puppet Masters.
Lamprey eels.
Yes.
Wrath of
Basically,
Khan.
yeah. Don't. I mean,
Don't
it was a
trust
good.
Chekhov.
It was an art piece by Albert Pyong.
Khan's controlling
There was-
Chekhov.
Yeah.
Dude, there was no art about that.
No. It's you have to think an all art piece by Albert Pyong,
Oh, God.
the
it
guy
doesn't
that
matter.
made Captain America. This is his art piece. This is Look at Me Direct.
Good for you, asshole, because you know what? This was a boring
shut
ass
your
movie.
mouth. Albert Pyong's
Albert,
no
yeah,
asshole.
no asshole.
He's
got
this
Stinker
movie-
Madness favorite.
and he's
this
fighting
movie-
prostate cancer, I think.
Yeah.
This movie made him look like an asshole.
It
Maybe.
was a cool art piece. Well, I mean, it was a nice idea. It just fucking sucked. Last but not least is Fred Olin Ray's After Midnight, also on Netflix, with Tawny Katane and Richard Grieco.
I have not seen this.
It sucked ass!
Did it?
Oh, yeah, this is the one with the television reporter who...
who becomes a stripper because her sister was a stripper and got shot in the face, and so she's got to become a stripper to figure out who murdered her. It also sucked. This is
You know what? Actually,
2012 piece by Fred Olin Ray.
I'm going to give this a do.
Oh, really?
It was
Okay,
it
again.
was semi-entertaining. Like,
Where?
the stripper fights and the murder mystery about it. And
Wait, what?
the wigs.
Stripper fights? Back up. What stripper fights? There was no stripper
Is that
fights.
my sister's necklace?
There was bitchering.
Yeah,
Yes.
bitchering. Bitchering was good in this movie.
Yeah, you're no good because you're the new girl and I'm the old girl on the crew. But it wasn't like they got in fisticuffs ever.
And maybe this movie hit a soft spot for me because we do have a friend who spends a
You
lot
used
of
to be
time.
a stripper.
No, who spends a lot of time at strip joints. So he really reminded me of the shy, kind of nerdy guy that's trying to help with the investigation, who was always at the strip club.
Investigation of butts.
And
Success.
I just kind of thought,
I
oh
have
my
found the
God,
butts.
that's our friend. And I won't say his name because I don't want to embarrass him, but I was like, you know what? Maybe he has to get shot in a strip club so that he'll go out and find a real relationship, just like this other guy did in this movie. And I thought I could set that up.
The guy,
A strip club shooting, you could set that up?
Yeah, so that he could
You
get
don't
shot and then
set
he'd
that
be
up.
like, oh my God, no, he was going to be the only one that gets shot in the shoulder. He'll be okay.
no, he got shot in the face. He died.
No, he didn't. Because
Yeah.
at the
No.
end, the owner of the strip club is hugging him and he's like, I'm going to find a real girlfriend.
And then she pulled out a gun and shot him in the face. Tawny Katane, people. Yeah.
No, she
Can't-
didn't.
All right, maybe
Hey,
that
didn't she?
happen.
Wasn't she in the car?
Yeah, that's
Vince Neil?
that's David Coverdale's.
David Coverdale,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, she's
Who was in the car with Vince Neil? Didn't he kill the person in the car?
Like in real life?
Yeah,
No way.
thought so.
We should fucking look that shit up because that needs to be confirmed. If
Yeah.
Vince Neil is an accidental murderist,
Manslaughterist.
yeah. Well, there you go. There's your streaming do's and don'ts. I give After Midnight a don't. Jackie gives it a
Do.
mediocre sounding do. Jackie, what have you got for Good Neighbor, Bad Neighbor this week?
All right, gentlemen, these are all kind of weird because everybody knows that my brain is twisted. So the first bad neighbor, Charlie from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You live next to the factory.
Charlie or who's the neighbor?
Oh, the guy who owns the chocolate factory.
Okay, Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka.
Nice job with your own chocolate factory. Chocolate factory sounds pretty crappy to live next to, like factories
It would
in general.
smell so bad.
Yeah, but Willy Wonka himself, well, does he live at the chocolate factory?
Yeah, dude, you have bought the house across the street from Willy Wonka and his chocolate factory.
No, not and his chocolate factory. Only Willy Wonka is the rule.
Oh, okay, so
He
Willy
doesn't
Wonka.
live there.
Does he live there?
I don't
or
think he
does-
lives there.
He seems like he spends a lot of time there.
Yeah.
Well,
He
anyway,
loves his work.
let's just say that you're not right next to the factory. He's just your neighbor.
He's a fucking dick face.
Well, I am led to believe that if he doesn't live at the chocolate factory, his house is just as nanners as the chocolate factory.
I wonder if for Christmas he gives out Lincoln logs.
Actually, I bet his house is just like a giant
duplex.
spread. No, it's like a huge single room with a chair in the middle of it so he can finally be by himself.
Well, then that sounds like he's a good neighbor.
I'm going to say good neighbor because, dude, imagine all the free candy that you could get from this guy.
Nope, not a chance. You have got to buy. He is a corporation. That guy is not giving any candy away. Oh, you like my candy? Well, I know a place where you can get it. It's called your fucking local grocery market, you little son of a bitch. Go
Yeah,
down
but-
there and buy it.
At Halloween, you know he's not paying to get candy. He's just getting it from the factory and passing it
Here's
out.
the common misnomer with Halloween and candy and the rich folk. You don't go trick-or-treating at the rich folks' neighborhood because they don't give out shit. Rich people don't give out nothing.
That's not true.
No, the Harrison Boulevard is it's the treasure trove.
Yeah, dude, they give out
People
full-size candy
think
bars
that,
there.
but they don't. You go
Ground-
there
yeah.
and they give you fucking apples. They're dickheads.
With poison.
Brochures and shit about real
Apples
estate.
filled with herpes.
Yeah. No, I say Charlie or Willy Wonka is not a good neighbor.
Which one?
Willy, well,
The Johnny Depp
Gene
one.
Wilder.
Let's go with the
Gene-
Johnny Depp one.
well,
Bad neighbor.
Yeah, bad neighbor because he's Johnny Depp, but let's just go with Gene
I'm going to
Wilder.
go
That
with
movie
either
didn't
one of
happen.
them because he doesn't live at the chocolate factory, but he actually lives at the chocolate factory would be a good neighbor because he's just never fucking there.
Yeah, I think you're right with that.
The next one, the last unicorn.
The horse
Yeah,
with
the horse lady, because the unicorn turns into a lady.
Okay,
Does
this is a real easy one for me.
Okay.
Untrained horses are dicks.
Yes, that's a good point.
They are
But what about
dicks.
mythical creatures,
Oh,
unicorns?
then they're going to be super dicks.
Yeah, they're super dick. They've
But
got
it
a
turns
little
into
bit
a
of an
sexy
attitude.
lady.
Yeah, but she's already been a unicorn. She's got that fucking attitude. You know, I'm slinging this shit. I'm a fucking princess type attitude. No, I don't want
So
nothing
here's what
to
it
do
is.
with that lady.
What happened to your face? It looks like it's been permanently damaged. Yes, I have a horseshoe-sized dent in my dome because I live next to the last unicorn, who's a huge dick face.
Yeah, I give Last Unicorn a do not. There's a reason she's the last one. Let's just get rid of them.
All right, fair enough. And my very last one, the Care Bears.
Oh! So I also get to live on a cloud, or they live in a suburb?
The cloud that they were living in has being remodeled, so they have so they have moved into the apartment complex with you, all of them, the Care Bear cousins and the regular Care Bears, because now they're all living up in Care-a-Lot. But Care-a-Lot's being remodeled, and so they have moved into your neighborhood temporarily.
Just listen, I've got vices. Just leave me the fuck alone.
But we care.
Yeah,
We care stare. Care stare.
Somebody's going to end up dead. You or them.
There's a drowned Care Bear in the
You know,
community
the police
pool.
show up, and you're like on your last breath as you're killing the last one of them, and then they're like, the one cop's about to shoot you, and the other one slowly pushes the gun and is all, "It's okay, Ted. This one's over." And you just look up and go, "It was worth it. The little cocksuckers deserved it."
You know, that's a pretty strong argument. I'm going to go with bad neighbors.
I'm going to go with Great Neighbor. You know, when I'm having the blues, they can come over and zap me in the face with their belly symbols, and I'll be like, boo, rose-colored glasses again. And then, you know what? Like, maybe I'll get invited to Cloud City.
Or you turn into some fucking
where
rainbow Nazi
Lando
under bear mind
Lando
control.
Calrissian
Under
rules.
bear-
Cloud City.
the Care-a-Lot that's in
Yeah.
the clouds. So I would get invited to there, and then I would be best friends and be like, have you guys seen the Care Bear movie? Yeah, they're my neighbors. And then I'd be semi-famous with small children. That makes me sound like a pedophile. Never mind. Bad neighbor.
Bad neighbor. There's no way winning that one. Moving on, Sam, tell us about Zombeavers.
Zombeavers premiered at the Image Film Festival, formerly
Where's that at?
the Amsterdam Fantastic Film Festival,
in Amsterdam.
in April of 2014. It was also one of the midnight selections of the Tribeca Film Fest, according to its own website.
That's kind of a big deal.
I say this as one of the strategies that led to its viral uptake was falsifying information and putting beavers
Oh, no.
in famous movie posters which before had no beavers. E.T., for example.
Has a beaver in the poster?
Because of Zombeavers.
There's no beavers in
They
E.T.
went and photoshopped
They
shit.
photoshopped
They
instead
pulled a
of
Stinker
Elliot's rolling around with a beaver instead of E.T.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah. It would seem that this most likely did get a midnight screening at Tribeca. Jordan Rubin, Al Kaplan, and John Kaplan began work on the script for Zombeavers in 2012.
Kaplans, aren't they somebody's?
They're not related, I don't think.
Okay.
Based on the name, which was the brainchild of Al Kaplan. So he came up with Zombeavers. That sounds great, right? Okay, let's write a movie.
Yeah, it's kind of like I say with the Sharknado thing. It's kind of like your concept film for the sequel to Sharknado was Bearvalanche. It's kind of that same idea. Like, hey, let's the AIP model of films. Let's come up with a great title, then we'll make a cool poster, and then we'll find funding and make the film.
This is where I sort of get on board with the idea. Rubin is most notable as the head writer for many MTV specials, including but not limited to the MTV Movie Awards of 2012. So if he's head writing all those little satires that they do,
Sure, yeah,
there's some good stuff.
right.
Now, be it that, he's working on, minute and a half jokes and he's nailing minute and a half jokes.
Yeah.
Can he, my hesitation is that he's going to write a minute and a half joke and turn it into a movie.
Well, I don't
So
necessarily.
hopefully
I'm not expecting a 90-minute joke. I'm expecting.
I'm hoping
a
that
series
it's
of
not that. I'm
90
hoping that he
jokes for 90 minutes.
I'm hoping that these guys actually turn into the next guys that realize we have to put a lot of jokes in these movies to actually make them funny. It's my hope, anyway.
Sure.
He was also credited as the writer for 165 episodes of Last Call with Carson Daly, so he did a lot of work for MTV.
Yeah, no, that's a lot of potential right there.
It is a lot of potential.
Yeah.
Al Kaplan and John Kaplan are attached quite frequently, almost exclusively. They are credited as writers of various projects, including the MTV Movie Awards of 2009. They also are heavily involved with and composed the Sweet 8-bit music for Code Monkeys. They composed... I like Code Monkeys. I think it's funny.
Yeah,
They composed the score for this film, as well as Piranhaconda, Dino Croc vs. Super Gator, Gila, and The Hills Have Thighs.
The Hills Have Thighs.
Thighs.
I am unfamiliar with that
I am
shit.
unfamiliar with that as well. The film stars such tarts as Rachel Melvin, Courtney Palm, and Lexi Atkins. Rachel Melvin is most notable as the teen Chelsea Brady, or the post-teen Chelsea Brady, in Days of Our Lives. Yes.
Yes, never seen that.
You've never seen Days of Our Lives? No. Shit, huh?
Really?
I watched
What-
Days of Our Lives. Wow.
Yeah, Sam was a big Days of Our Lives.
I was a more Young and the Restless kind of
Yeah,
person.
I was the Young and the Restless type of guy.
Well,
I
whatever.
kind of got into Bold and Beautiful for about 3 episodes, but then I went back to the Young and the Restless.
I'm super pop, I guess. I like Days. I like Wheel. I like Wheel
Wheel.
Fortune. And
I love the
I'm
Wheel
a
of
Wheel
Fortune.
watcher.
Yeah, everybody's a wheel watcher. You
All
can't
right,
be
yeah.
like, I watch daytime TV because you say I'm a wheel watcher.
No,
There's
that's-
not a human on earth that doesn't like Wheel of Fortune.
That's after the news. Anyway, hopefully she takes her shirt off and I can leave some crude messages on the NBC answering machine, much like the following. This message is for Officer Bo Brady. Bo, I spanked it to your daughter. I got some more hard evidence if Hope is interested. Which you guys don't get because you don't watch fucking Days of Our Lives.
Yeah, I don't get it.
But when
what's
I say-
the one guy's name? The main guy in Days of Our Lives, the evil guy?
Stefano.
Stefano. Stefano's
Stefano's always fucking
name.
kidnapping Marlena.
Yeah, Stefano's a great character name.
He says he's not going to kidnap Marlena. Then he fucking kidnaps Marlena again. And John Black's like, I told you. I done told you. Nobody listened to me. He done kidnap me.
Is that Stefano?
And then he has to have a fucking sword fight. One of the greatest moments of my
Just like
life
Deep Space Nine.
was my living girlfriend at the time and I were watching the climactic, because you got to watch that shit for 6 months before anything happens. So you really only watch it intermittently and you can tell when it's going to happen. But they had like a 7-minute sword fight between Peter Demera and John Black that ended with John Black kicking
7
him
minutes, no kidding.
kicking him out of the window of a castle, swinging from a chandelier, both of them shirts off, sword fighting.
Wow. What?
Fucking
How is
amazing.
this not, like, maybe we have blown it. Maybe Stinker Madness should just be the Days of Our Lives.
Yo.
the podcast.
When I say Officer Bo Brady out loud, I feel like Officer Bar Brady in South Park is somehow an homage, though the two share very little in common.
Huh.
The film co-stars Hutch Dano. Hutchins
Book him.
Royal Dano.
Book him.
He's known to fans of his music by the rap name, Fahrenheit 51.
Ugh.
Probably because the pasty-faced twerp doesn't read, let alone
Yeah.
classic science fiction.
Yeah.
He looks like a fucking
Forgetting
dickhead.
a
Just
four,
looks
buddy.
like the biggest dickhead.
Yeah, I saw a picture of him when I looked up this movie, and I was like, "What the fuck is that guy's role going to be?"
And
Like,
he's a rap star? Or...
I hope he's not like the
No,
love interest in
no.
this movie because he's just too yucky looking to
He's
be.
no Krispy Kreme.
And he's not a rap star, he's a rap guy.
Yeah,
I
rap
guess.
guy.
Yeah, whatever.
You know what? I'm a rap star because that's how those guys work.
Yes. The film has a box office of over $14,000, despite only having special screenings, which is not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Okay, here's the keep an eye out for.
Mhm.
Keep an eye out for John Mayer. Yup.
Ooh.
John Mayer is somehow
Sexy
in
time
this fucking movie.
Guitar playing guy.
Why, Georgia? Why?
Zombeavers in your pants. I'd like to get you there. I'm a funky jam band guy. Give you my sexy voice. Wait a minute, Jack Johnson. Oh, Dave Matthews.
Yeah, you sound more like Dave Matthews than you did John Mayer there at the end.
Yeah, to do Dave Matthews, you gotta have, hey, I'm Dave Matthews. You remember me from college?
Everybody remembers you from college, Dave Matthews. Goddamn marijuana. It's a good drug. I like Dave Matthews.
Jack, or who is it? Meyer? What's his fucking
John
name?
Mayer?
John Mayer. He's the guy that you tackle a trollop at the bar, and then the next morning you wake up with her romancing you to John Mayer, and you're like, got to go. Don't care about the eggs and bacon. This shit sucks.
Or if you're like, I'm into round 2, but you need to turn that shit off this time because I'm not drunk. This isn't going to be fun for you. I'm just going to pound you for about 3 minutes
time
and
music
leave.
that blows.
Yeah.
Unless you're about 4 foot tall and covered in hair and female at the bar 2 a.m.
Bodies of Wonderland.
It's not. It's covered in fucking fur. Is that what you got?
That's what I got.
All right, Zombeavers, currently streaming on Netflix. Check it out and then follow us up on Monday. In the meantime, get to the chopper. Thank you for listening to Stinker Madness. If this is your first time, we hope you enjoyed it and we'll come back to listen more. But now, we'd like to ask all of our listeners for a small favor. We aren't ranking as high as we'd like, and we need your help. Would you please take just a couple of minutes to rate and review us on your preferred listening platform, be it iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever else you can. It takes many hours each week to bring you this show, and just a couple seconds of your time is a huge help for us. And for those of you that have already done this, we say thank you.
Combine this with your patent cone-shaped sound.
No, start over.
Combine this with our patented. Combine this with our patented cone-shaped sound amplification headphones, and you'll never. Oh, fuck you. Combine this with our patented. Combine this with our patent. Patent. Say the
Patented.
word. Patented. Patented. Say it again.
Pantene. Patented. Patent.
Patent. Ed.
Yes.
Patented.
Combine this with our patented.
Patented.
Patented. Combine this with our. Combine this with our patented cone-shaped sound amplification.
Patented.
Patented.
Yeah, no, don't be so proper about it. Not patented. It's just patented.
Patented.
No, patented.
Patented.
There you go.